Hello everyone, and we are back again with one more exploit, one more POC for the CVE 2020-3187. So this particular CVE is unauthenticated arbitrary file deletion in the same Cisco ASA FTD. We have already seen a CVE into this particular software version wherein we were able to do a arbitrary file read into that particular server. Now we have one more POC wherein we can delete any file onto that particular server. So the same user has released one more POC, and in the POC we can see that he is able to delete a file from this particular server, which is the Cisco logo.gif file. So we tried to hunt the same targets and we were able to find some of the live targets on which we were able to do the same task, in which we were able to delete this particular file, which was the logo.gif. Now, what is the severity or impact of this particular vulnerability? So this particular vulnerability is considered to be critical. Why? Because in this particular vulnerability, the attacker is able to delete any file from that particular server. So the CVSS score is assigned as 9.1, which is basically high, as you can see over here. Now, how this is possible, we are going to discuss that. Before that, let's quickly identify a target and see a live POC. So over here, this is the curl request that we are going to use. I'm going to break down the curl request to make you understand actually what is happening behind the hood. Our target is this particular target, which is a VPN on tatacommunications.com, and we are going to delete a file. Remember, this is not recommended to delete any files onto that particular server. In case if you delete any LUA configuration files, then it may cause a denial of service, and if it will cause a DOS, then the server will become unusable. As you can see on this can lead to a DOS on the VPN by deleting the LUA source code files from the system, which will break the web VPN interface until the device is rebooted. So do not try this on live targets on a bug bounty. This is highly recommended. So for the demonstration, we are just going to delete the GIF, which is the Cisco logo. Alright, so let's quickly jump on to this, and I have recorded a video. So let me just show you how and what we are going to do. So as you can see, this is our target, and this is the logo which can be seen here. Let me just reload this for you to confirm that this is the particular logo. We have set our target, which is this particular target, and we are going to delete the logo file. Now, we are going to do this particular task with the help of the curl request. So I'm just going to copy the curl request. I'm going to quickly jump onto my terminal and I'm going to paste the curl request. Now in the curl request, you have to set the target for which you want to delete the file from that particular server. Remember, the server needs to be Cisco ASA and needs to be vulnerable. We have already identified this to be vulnerable, and now we are going to do an arbitrary file delete. So over here you can see https://target. So we are going to replace the target with our target. So let me just paste the target, and let me just write HTTPS over here as well and hit enter. Now, when I will hit enter, the particular file should get deleted from the particular server, which is given over here in the header. We are going to understand how this actually happens and how the file gets deleted. Let me just fire the request first. Let's confirm if the file has been deleted or not. So let me just reload, and you can see file not found, which means success. Our attack is a success, and we are able to delete the file. So this way, if you want to delete, you can delete the source code, which is the LUA files as well. I have a list of the files which are there for configuration and which should not be deleted. Let me just show you the files over here. So let me just show you all the files which are considered to be important. Yeah, so these are the file entry points, and these are the files which are responsible for the server to run: http auth.html, user dialog.html, localization inc.lua, portal inc.lua. So these are all the files, the JavaScript files as well: portal form.js, logonform.js, portal.js, session update.html. So these are the important file entry points which are responsible for the particular VPN server to run, and you should not delete any of these files because it will create a DOS. Alright, now it is time to understand file is being deleted. Show you. So as you can see, we are sending a particular curl request with the header, and the header is cookie, and we are giving the token as empty, and we are giving the file name as this particular file name, which is Cisco logo.gif, and the particular request is going to the target. Alright, now how, by triggering this particular request, how the file is getting deleted? So for that we have to see over here. This is the LUA file from that particular target, and into the LUA file's source code, you can see if a local name sessions request is going for this particular endpoint, then you can see the code is os.remove, and this particular os.remove command is getting executed on the particular name. Because this is getting executed, the file gets deleted from the particular server. So over here we are sending the session token in which we are saying this particular file, it is reading os.remove and it is deleting the logo.gif file. So yeah, remember the criticality and the severity for the server whenever this particular POC is executed is 9.1, as we have seen over here. Now you should remember that you should not delete any arbitrary file from that particular server, because it is considered to be very dangerous, as it may cause a DOS onto that particular server. So remember, this has a base of 9.1, the CVSS score. You can identify this particular vulnerability on many servers which are still running. You can identify them from subdomain enumeration or showdown, whatever you like, and you can report this vulnerability to them. So I hope you guys understood how you can identify this vulnerability and how you can execute or exploit this vulnerability. In the end, I'm again telling, do not try to execute the commands to delete the important files which I have shown you, because it will create a DOS onto that particular server if you try to delete these files. I hope you guys understood this video. Thank you.